Good morning. I am Dr. Mirko Pezoa from Peru. I am medical doctor, master in occupational medicine and environment, and I am professor of APM International Economic School. I will present a case about application of the Latin questionnaire for anamnestic surveillance of musculoskeletal symptoms in a foundry from Peru in South America. A summary of my presentation, introduction, objectives, methods, results, and finally discussion. In a foundry in Peru, we can find processes like fusion, modeling, molding, frosted as a similar, that is homogeneous exposure working group. Let's start with the objective. The objective was to apply the Latino questionnaire validated by Colombini and Alias in 2022 in 14 Latin countries, made up of closed questions and a severity threshold that allows epidemiological studies to be carried out, comparing the results of population exposed in a foundry from Peru with those of the reference population not exposed. Then we pass to the method. The Latino questionnaire was applied individually to 42 male workers assigned to jobs with repetitive movements and forced upper limb posture in processes such as molding, grinding, fusion, randomly chosen by the Occupational Health Department. This method is chosen for its ease of application and low cost to screen for work-related musculoskeletal symptoms. But we come now finally to the results. Positive anamnestic thresholds for the upper limb were found in 18.6% of the sample. The highest peak for nocturnal paresthesia are highlighted. As far as positive statistic association, significant difference with the reference population not exposed to biomechanical load was found in elbow and hand wrist with a relative risk of 5.3 and the confidence interval 1.55 to 18.34. As far as nocturnal paresthesia, the relative risk was 9.3, while the confidence interval was between 1.96 and 44.3. No positive association was found, no significant difference with the reference population not exposed to biomechanical overload for shoulder, con relative risk 2.47 e con confidence interval of 0.92 to 6.64. As far as dorsal column, we found a relative risk of 0.2, and finally, for lumbosacral case, we found a relative risk of 0.79. Conclusion: there is a significant difference in the elbow, hand, wrist, and nocturnal paresthesia. Now a discussion of the cases. In 4 workers of this foundry, we can find the medical history, positive case of carpal tunnel, 1 case, epicondylitis, positive case, 3 cases. That reinforces the result of the Latin questionnaire. In the risk analysis, we can find risk for the upper limb. We did not apply Ocker methodology to analyze upper limb risk, so it is recommended for the future to use it. We used, on the other hand, the ErgoCheck PreMappa. In the risk analysis of the PreMappa, we can find exposure to prolonged posture, repetitive movement, static hand posture to all tools, application of forces to the hand and wrist. This is my first application of the Latin questionnaire as occupational doctor. I found very easy to use the questionnaire, especially considering that elaboration of the data is automatic. And so that is very simple for anyone to use it. Thank you very much for your attention.